Hey all, Null here. So the third episode of this meme factory arc, as I will call it for now, just released. Following on from the ending from last week's episode, Mr. Puzzles finally gets inside the meme factory after some hijinks within his Puzzlevision show, with the help of one of the Leggys who he ends up befriending within the Puzzlevision show, that they accidentally get trapped within for a brief period. There's not actually very much to theorize about from what we saw from this episode, but here are some things I thought were worth discussing. Firstly, the dark outro used for the credits, as well as the more ominous cliffhanger ending this time, makes me believe that this video was the penultimate episode of this meme factory mini arc, and that next week's episode will be the finale and a big video, which for reasons I discussed in this previous video I believe will be the Meme Games 2024. As we've seen with previous movies like Western Spaghetti, there are usually only around 3 to 4 build-up episodes before the actual movie itself, which is why this episode is likely to be the penultimate one of this mini arc. On another note, I think this episode kinda confirms a theory that Mr. Puzzles would take up a role in the SMG4 series similar to classic SMG3 pre-YouTube arc. After all, he had goofy cartoon villain vibes in this episode, which I really enjoyed, and I think this is the correct path forward for his character following the Puzzlevision movie. Also, shout out to the SMG4 team for using Richard Animation's custom Mr. Puzzles faces that I also used in Puzzlevision After show. They really add more expression to him. Mr. Puzzles' befriending of a Leggy this episode is also worth noting, as not only does it imply that Leggy will actually be an antagonist going forward lol, but it also perhaps shows some character growth from Mr. Puzzles as he comes to befriend Leggy by the end. I doubt this shows that he will be on the path to an SMG3 style redemption however, as I think that would just be a retread of SMG3's character arc, and Mr. Puzzles works better as a villain personally. Lastly, an interesting pattern I've noticed is that all the episodes in this mini arc have been parodies, even though only one of them have been a Puzzlevision episode. Maybe this indicates that, in arcs where Mr. Puzzles is the antagonist, every episode will be a parody, perhaps with the exception of the movie or Whatfee at the end. Even if not all the episodes are a part of Mr. Puzzles' Puzzlevision series like this week's episode. Yeah, I wasn't kidding when I said I didn't have much to theorize about. This was a very good episode though, as I don't know if you can tell or not, but I kinda really like Mr. Puzzles. Although I'd be happy with him becoming a classic SMG3 replacement and having light-hearted mini arcs like this one focused on him, it would be nice if we could eventually get a more serious arc with him in the future again, like with the Puzzlevision saga, though focus more on him as a character. Perhaps it could be similar to my Puzzlevision After show series, which you should also check out by the way. Part 4 will be coming sometime soon. Okay, bye.